Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the FIU Panthers and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they handoff to the single back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Got a little space. Maybe some room here. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Pryor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Fights off a defender. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
Gonna take a shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, FIU.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Got a man. It's Hall. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll give it to one. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
To the air on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here.
Wide 53. Wide 53.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Here's a little room there. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
So now it's second and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's second and 5. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
A little release to the back. There's some room. Snowed under by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. He now has 61 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The short hands. It's Pryor. And he's dragged down.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Graves. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State, taking on the number 14 team, the Baylor Bears.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's the Cyclones, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
He'll pull it down, slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Graves. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to the second half.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw on third. Working that left side. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle. Making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looking for room. It's Pryor. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in. And
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Going to the ground. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the and he scores. Touchdown, Florida International. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly complete. Spin. Oh, he spun him again. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Graves. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? quick completion on the out route. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Running inside, it's Pryor. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. In the red area, it's Pryor. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Bobcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll return it. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage. That one is returned and stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. He breaks a tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Pryor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's got it up to 25. All the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. The returner will field it and try to do some business. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer.
Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, FIU! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. Dang sure.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete on third down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And they'll take over first and center. Ford International comes out to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the run, it's Pryor. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It's caught. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got him in. It's Graves. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down coming up. Here's a give to Washington. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Might be changing the route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.